Welcome back, What You Doing, Weaver fans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It was a difficult day, but it's one of those things where we're all about living life together in each one of these life moments, and sometimes those life moments can be difficult, but we're still going to try to bring them to you in the best way possible. And sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, it's about learning opportunities and teaching opportunities with the family. And this time we had to teach a little bit about losing a family member. And that's why I have these pictures at the beginning, just reminding us that family is paramount, and take some time to spend just a little bit longer with your loved ones and acknowledging how much you love them, how much you want to be around them. Stay tuned. How are we going to teach the kids about the passing of a loved one? All right, thankfully we have not lost anyone in these pictures, but I thought it was a good way to start off the video talking about family and then having to get into a deeper conversation with the children. And Jaimi and I thought it was a good idea, in fact, Jaimi's good idea, to look at our wedding book. And in the wedding book, there were individuals who have passed away, and we thought it best to go that direction and talk about the ones that we love, the ones that we have missed, and I just thought it was a great opportunity to teach. Let's listen in.
GGBob, Uncle Mel,
You and Daddy.
so Duchess passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And now Mommy and Daddy just got news that GGBob passed away.
No! So how did he die?
So he was old and he was sick.
Was it corona?
His lungs were sick.
Corona.
So in the next few days, you're probably gonna see a lot of family. We're gonna go to calling hours where GGBob will be.
Hey, where's
GGBob has a wife, remember Christy?
Is she still alive?
She is still alive. She's not in this picture because they weren't married when Mommy and Daddy got married. They got married right before Mommy had you. I had a big belly when they got married because you were inside of it.
And Mommy,
So
and
Christy-
he was jumping myself. What does calling hours mean?
So we just go and see family, and people will come to say goodbye to GGBob and Christy
Why?
because he was sick.
Why did they
Yeah,
say
that's who we went fishing with. You're right. Remember when you went fishing?
They didn't get to go
Well-
fishing. Not yet. With him. So they can't go fishing with me?
We did. One time. Little. Remember when GGBob threw back? Was it Gideon's fish? He threw back in the water
Wait, what?
when we went fishing the first time. It was your fish. I couldn't remember.
They took your fish and threw it back in the water? Why did you throw it back in the water?
He just picked it up after Szymeon caught it and threw it back in the water.
Was it small?
It was pretty small. That's Szymeon's first fish.
And I haven't caught any fish. Mommy, the last time I only caught fish when they gave us. I remember when I got a fish. I remember when I got a fish.
So the next few photos are of the calling hours and prepping for the actual funeral, and we got together obviously with our family, our cousins, our aunts, our uncles, and just had a really good time reminiscing. The story that they were talking about the fish was when GGBob, my grandpa, their great-grandpa Bob, that's why we named him that. But when GGBob took Szymeon fishing and Szymeon caught his first fish ever, Grandpa took the fish off the hook and quickly threw it back into Pleasant Hill Lake is where we were. And that was way before we started recording anything. And I might have pictures, but I don't know where they are. At any rate, it was just a good time, and it kind of one of the things that when you're dealing with difficult situations like this is, the memories that you can recall and just in that moment. And actually, my brother and I spoke at the funeral, and that was one of the memories that I brought up, is how he would take us fishing because he was a big fisherman, and I would go creek fishing, and there's a lot of stories that I could tell about him and the great guy that he was. And he brought up obviously my dad, and has touched many people's lives. And right after this, my dad got this.
And so I present this to you.
I only caught the tail end of that because I wasn't expecting it, or I didn't know that it was coming. These pictures coming up are just a few of them when we went to a luncheon afterwards. But back to my story, GGBob just had a lot of family time with us, and we loved him. And it's difficult to go through loss, but using it as a teaching moment to understand that we need to take family seriously and spend as much time with them as we possibly can, because they're not always going to be here forever. So thanks for taking the time to watch our video. I know it's a little heavier than our normal videos, but hopefully you enjoyed it as much as these two enjoyed spending time together. Thanks for watching. Thanks for living life together in each one of these life moments. Appreciate you.